The holidays are here in full swing, which gives you two options: spend your evenings with family and loved ones, or hide away from those weird relatives and catch up on all of Netflix's newest TV shows and movies. This December, you can definitely expect plenty of holiday-themed movies to hit the service. But that's not all. Here's a breakdown of everything you'd be crazy to miss on Netflix in December 2017, starting with the Netflix originals. Dark Season 1. When two kids go missing in a small German town, their families are plunged into a mystery that goes back decades. That's the premise for Dark, a German-language Netflix original series. The morose atmosphere and flat color palette showcased in the trailer evoke immediate comparisons to Stranger Things, although we're hoping the 10-episode first season goes in a new direction and delivers something wholly original. Dark premieres on December 1st. Easy Season 2. An all-star cast is slated to appear in the second season of Netflix anthology series, Easy. Mark Maron, Dave Franco, and Aubrey Plaza are just a few of the names showing up in the new season, and series creator Joe Swanberg is again taking over writing and directing duties for each of the second season's 8 episodes. The entire season premieres on December 1st. My Happy Family. Sundance darling My Happy Family is getting a Netflix exclusive release on the 1st of the month. The Georgian film starts with 3 generations of a tight-knit family living in a single home, only for their lives to be flipped upside down when 52-year-old Manara makes a shocking announcement. She's moving out. Tender and emotional, My Happy Family paints a subtle portrait of what it means to leave everything you know and the struggle to cope with the fact that your happy family is really anything but. Voyeur. True crime has never been so intimate. The Netflix original documentary is an adaptation of 2016's The Voyeur's Motel, a non-fiction account centered on Gerald Foos, a motel owner who installed special grates in his motel rooms that would allow him to spy on his guests without their knowledge. The book was written by journalist Gay Talese, who also stars in the documentary. The film rights were actually purchased by Steven Spielberg in 2016, but plans for his feature film were shelved, following news that Netflix was producing a documentary on the subject. Take a peep when Voyeur drops on December 1st. Craig Ferguson Tickle Fight. Longtime Late Late Show host Craig Ferguson is landing on Netflix with an all-new comedy stand-up special. This will mark Ferguson's second special on the streaming service, following his 2013 special, Craig Ferguson, I'm Here to Help. If Tickle Fight takes the same cues as his prior special, it's bound to be hilarious, timely, and completely irreverent.
When a smart woman wants to stay married to a guy, after the wedding, she fattens him up a little bit. Not too much. Just enough to slow the f***er down in case he gets any idea.
Look for it on December 5th. El Camino Christmas. When 5 people are taken hostage in a liquor store on Christmas Eve, the holidays quickly turn into a nightmare. El Camino Christmas stars Tim Allen, Dax Shepard, Jessica Alba, and Vincent D'Onofrio in a comedic crime story about one man's search for his father that goes horribly wrong. The movie's based on a script by Ted Melfi, who wrote and directed the Oscar-nominated Hidden Figures, as well as St. Vincent. Check it out on December 8th. The Crown Season 2. Netflix award-winning historical drama The Crown is gearing up for Season 2, continuing the story of a young Queen Elizabeth II, her marriage to Prince Philip, and her struggles to maintain order in a constantly changing world scarred by war. The second season will see the return of the main cast, along with the addition of Dexter's Michael C. Hall in the role of John F. Kennedy. The wait is over on December 8th. Judd Apatow, The Return. Despite being the man behind the camera on countless smash hit comedies, including The 40-Year-Old Virgin, Knocked Up, and Trainwreck, you don't often get a chance to see Judd Apatow in front of the camera. That's all changing with Judd Apatow, The Return, a stand-up special that sees Apatow step on the stage for the first time in over 25 years. Look for it on December 12th. Erased Season 1. Based on the manga of the same name, Erased is an all-new live-action show about a man who discovers that he has the ability to travel back in time to prevent past tragedies from happening. This will mark the 3rd adaptation of the manga, the previous 2 being an anime series that premiered in January 2016 and a live-action film that screened in Japan in March 2016. Get ready for an all-new telling of the story when Erased Season 1 drops on December 15th. The Ranch, Part 4. The Ashton Kutcher-led sitcom The Ranch has been an audience favorite since its 2016 premiere, although critics haven't been particularly kind to the show. The story centers on Colt Bennett, a football player who couldn't cut it in the big time, so he's forced to move back to the family ranch in Colorado. As they did with the latest season of Fuller House, Netflix released each season of The Ranch broken up into 2 parts. Part 4, which is the second part of Season 2, hits Netflix on December 15th. Ultimate Beastmaster Season 2. Who doesn't love watching contestants bash their way through a seemingly impossible obstacle course? In the spirit of Ninja Warrior, Ultimate Beastmaster pits elite athletes against the clock as they struggle to make it past a series of grueling physical challenges. Season 2 arrives on December 15th, so sit back and live vicariously through the pain of others. The American way. Wormwood. The first teaser for Netflix's hotly anticipated show Wormwood dropped way back in August, and the hype has only grown since then. Part fiction and part documentary, the show dives into the dark history of the CIA's infamous MKUltra experiments, focusing specifically on one scientist who was involved in the secretive operation. From Oscar-winning director Errol Morris, Wormwood promises a paranoia-fueled journey into the dark heart of government conspiracy. Settle in for the 6-part miniseries on December 15th. Hello, My 20s, Season 2. Also known as Age of Youth in its origin country of South Korea, this comedy drama series follows 5 college-age girls from different walks of life who live in the same house. If you haven't seen the first season yet, now would be a good time to go back and watch it, because Season 2 arrives on December 18th. Russell Howard Recalibrate. British comedian Russell Howard has been selling out shows across the UK, and now he's slated to star in a Netflix-exclusive stand-up special, Russell Howard Recalibrate. Cue up the laughs on December 19th. The Indian Detective Season 1. Starring Russell Peters, Christina Cole, and William Shatner, The Indian Detective is a Canadian crime comedy about a Toronto cop who gets drawn into a murder investigation while visiting his family in India. The first season consists of 4 episodes, all of which are slated to arrive on Netflix on December 19th. La Casa de Papel, Season 1. This heist thriller made waves with its Spanish television premiere, and now Netflix is rolling it out to international audiences on December 20th. The title translates to House of Paper, and the story follows 8 bank robbers planning to pull off the biggest heist Spain has ever seen. If you don't mind the subtitles, you can binge the entire first season when La Casa de Papel drops later this month. Peaky Blinders Season 4. Ever since its 2013 premiere, Peaky Blinders has steadily gained more and more attention, with critics praising the show's characters, acting, and story, among many other elements that come together to make this powerful drama as effective as it is.
I want you to be alive after your entire family is dead.
Whether you've been waiting eagerly for Season 4 or just now starting the entire series, mark your calendar for December 21st and get ready for the brand new season. Bright. Written by Max Landis and directed by David Ayer, Bright is a Netflix original film starring Will Smith as Daryl Ward, an LAPD officer who has to team up with an orc to stop an evil force threatening to destroy the world. Equal parts crime thriller and fantasy, Bright promises to take on the buddy cop trope that'll definitely be unique if nothing else. Look for it on December 22nd. Fuller House Season 3, new episodes. Ever since Netflix released the first part of Season 3 of Fuller House in September, fans have been eagerly anticipating the season's second half.
But our boarding pass says they were flying coach.
Coach.
And the wait will soon be over. The final 9 episodes of Season 3 are slated for a December 22nd release, just in time to tune in with the whole family over the holidays. The Toys That Made Us Season 1. Get ready for a blast from the past with The Toys That Made Us, Netflix's new nostalgia-driven series that looks back on the iconic toys of the 80s and 90s and the stories behind them. If you're thinking He-Man, G.I. Joe, and Transformers, you're on the right track.
It's 2 against 1! Wrong, Boneface! It's 2 against 2! Mossman fooled you! Yarr!
The show premieres on December 22nd, just in time to make you rethink your holiday wish list. Cable Girls Season 2. Set in 1928, Cable Girls tells the story of 4 women who get jobs at a state-of-the-art telecom company in Madrid, focusing on their troubled past lives and the relationships that emerge as they finally get a new lease on life. Season 1 served up plenty of hard-hitting drama, and chances are fans can expect more of the same from the second season, which will be available for streaming on Christmas Day. Todd Barry's Spicy Honey. Veteran stand-up comic Todd Barry is joining the Netflix lineup this December with Todd Barry's Spicy Honey, a new comedy special that promises more of Barry's signature dry style coupled with brand new material that fans are sure to love. Tune in on December 26th for all the laughs. It's the day after Christmas. What else are you going to do? Travelers Season 2. Once you're done burning through Future Man on 11/22/63 over on Hulu, head back to Netflix to get your time travel fix with the Season 2 premiere of Travelers. Created by Brad Wright, the man behind Stargate SG-1 and Stargate Atlantis, Travelers follows 4 people hundreds of years in the future who transport their minds back into new bodies in the 21st century in an attempt to prevent the dystopia that will become of our world. Season 2 of the sci-fi drama will be released globally on Netflix on December 26th. Bill Nye Saves the World, Season 2, Part 1. The first season of Bill Nye Saves the World was met with a storm of controversy. Most people disliked the content and the political nature of the show, while others were just upset that Nye didn't seem to be the same science guy we loved from the 90s.
Good heavens! It's Bill Nye, the science guy!
Either way, the majority of the show's audience found something to hate, and the Season 2 announcement trailer made the unusual decision to highlight the negative reactions to the first season, because that always helps. Love it or hate it, Bill Nye Saves the World is returning, with the second season landing on December 29th. Lamont, Season 1. Originally aired in France, Lamont, or The Mantis, is a psychological drama about the search for a vicious criminal who's recreating the crimes perpetrated by the Mantis, a psychopath who operated 20 years previously. The police have no choice but to turn to the Mantis for help tracking down the new murderer. The 6-episode miniseries premieres on December 29th. Dave Chappelle, Equanimity. Netflix is ending the year with a new comedy special from Dave Chappelle, his third to hit Netflix in 2017. Netflix describes Dave Chappelle, Equanimity, as a return to his roots. After Chappelle's long hiatus from the spotlight and some mixed reviews on his previous Netflix specials, we can only hope his newest outing delivers on that promise. Check it out when it lands on New Year's Eve.
Do me next.
That does it for the Netflix originals coming out in December 2017. Now let's look at everything else that's hitting the streaming service. New movies. We know government plots and space battles don't usually come to mind when you think of the holidays, but Netflix is ushering in a few action movies this month that will give you a break from the snow and sleet. V for Vendetta will be available on December 1st, followed by Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 on the 5th.
I'm very popular, y'all!
Netflix is also doubling down on classic comedy films. Relive the past with both original Ace Ventura films, Hitch, Nacho Libre, and While You Were Sleeping on December 1st. And if those get you in the mood for family movie night, you're in luck. From Trolls Holiday Special landing on December 6th, to all 3 films in the Santa Claus franchise on December 12th. You won't be able to escape the festivities this year, even if you try. Of course, the holidays aren't all about love and family. Sometimes you need a dose of betrayal and revenge just to round things out. On December 1st, Netflix is adding drama classics like 8 Mile and Full Metal Jacket to their lineup, followed by Nicholas Winding Refn's Pusher on December 27th. In the thriller genre, Netflix is adding 2003's Dreamcatcher starring Tom Jane. Then on December 23rd, tune in for Creep 2, the sequel to the 2014 underground hit. Mark Duplass returns as everyone's favorite psycho with Patrick Brice back in the director's chair. Finally, the documentary lineup is definitely cause for excitement, with the addition Planet Earth 2, the 2016 follow-up to BBC's award-winning 2006 nature series. If you're a fan of nature docs, get ready to experience the world like you've never seen it before, again on December 25th. Other documentaries to watch this month include The Farthest, Voyager in Space, a PBS production about the Voyager probes. Check it out on December 1st, and then look for Discovering Bigfoot and Freeway Cracking the System on December 15th. New television. You'll find plenty of shows to binge on outside of the Netflix Originals lineup. Highlights this December include The Magicians Season 2 on December 11th, Halt and Catch Fire Season 4 on December 14th, and Reggie Yates' Outside Man on the 15th. If you're into cooking shows, Netflix has you covered there as well, with Chef in My Fridge dropping on December 1st and Season 1 of Ainsley Eats the Streets on December 14th. No matter what you're looking for, there's bound to be a show for you. Thanks for watching. Click the looper icon to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Plus check out all this cool stuff we know you'll love too.